Hello, CSC 151 learners, and welcome to the week of April the 2nd. I hope everyone is well. So this Thursday we're going to be learning about Protopage. So page is it's your personal web page that you can customize from the apps that you frequently use, or I should say websites that you frequently visit. So if you are a person who every day you go to Instagram, or you go to Facebook, or you go to Twitter, or you go to CNN News, or you go to Amazon.com, well, Protopage allows you to be able to put all of those websites in one web page using Protopage. So it's a one-stop shop that gives you easy access to, again, frequently used websites that you can customize for it to go to whatever page that you request that it go to using what's called widgets. So we'll get into it a little bit, and this the instructions for this week exercise is in the Canvas course. So I just wanted to add this as a little supplement for those audio visual learners. So to create a Protopage, it is free. You can create the Protopage by visiting Protopage.com, the website. Then once you are on the Protopage website, you want to click on Register Now, which will be on the top left side of your menu option. And then you want to click on Create Protopage Account. Again, it is free. So once you click on the Protopage account page, it'll take you to the image that you see on this screen here, where it will ask you to type in your first and last name. It'll ask you to select which option. So you could either choose to make it public or private. But for this class intended purposes, you'll have to make it public so that when you copy the link into a Word document, I will be able to access your Protopage. So make sure that you select public for right now. You also have to create a password that you can remember. So make sure that when you create a password, it's one that you can remember so that you can access it later. It also asks you to type your name where it says email address. It should say type your email address. Type your name and then type your email address so that you can access the page. You'll also have to do the security features, which is where it will ask you to select that you are not a robot, and then go through the prompted screen and then enter your email address, one that you had access to, that you can access, so that you can click on the activation link that will be sent to your email address. So once you click on your activation link, you'll see a page that comes up, says setting up your Protopage. So it'll ask you to go into that email. So the email that you use to set up the Protopage account, you would have to click on that email, and in that email you'll have an activation link. So once you click on that activation link, it will you'll be ready now to set up your Protopage. So again, after you click on your activation link, you can now set up your Protopage. So you want to go back to the Protopage's website, and then you want to click on Login, which is on the top left side of your screen. So then you want to enter your username and password that you use to just create the account. So after you do that, where you see there's a title page, where you can see on my screen and on the screen instructions, it's at the top right side. So it will say click here to title your page. So you want to click in there and just start typing over the text that may be there. So you want to select your first name. You want to type, I should say, your first name, and then the course number, CSC 151 page. So an example would be Lynnette's CSC 151 page. So that's what the title of your page should be, your first name and the course number, CSC 151. So an example is listed below, and again, this information is also in the instructions in the Canvas course as well. So now you're ready to start setting up what's called widgets. So widgets are web pages or applications that are embedded in your web page that gives you access to these other websites. So once you start navigating through and the instructions, you'll see exactly what you have to do. So in the weather section, this is the first thing that you'll have to do. So in the weather section, you'll see where the weather section is, because on the instructions I have arrows pointing to each of the areas that I'm referring to. So it's the instruction says that to change the weather location by clicking on edit and then typing in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania next to the widget title and then the weather location. So it should say widget title and weather location. That's where you want to click on, where to change the location to Philadelphia, PA. Once you do that, you want to click on save. So after you have changed the weather location to Philadelphia, you want to continue to follow the instructions on customizing the widgets. So the next thing that you have to do is in the first column in the widget section, you want to change it to TMZ News. So to be able to do that, you want to click on edit and then type TMZ News next to the widget title. So then you want to select headlines only. And in the in the display section, you will see headlines only. So you want to select headlines only. And then in the mode section, you want to select regular feeds. And in the multiple news feed configuration section, which is on the first line, you want to type the web URL www.tmz.com. And then once you click on save, you should see the feed come up. The TMZ feed comes up. So again, if it doesn't, you want to make sure that you clicked on the box that says regular feed. So the third widget section that you'll have to edit is in the first column. You want to change it to ABC News. So you still want to keep the TMZ News that you just created. So the next one you would change to ABC News by typing ABC News next to the widget title. And in the multiple news feed configuration section, which is on the first line, you want to type in that web URL, which is www.abcnews.com, and then click on save. So once you do that, you should be able to see the ABC News feed. So again, these directions are in the Canvas course. So now that you know how to create the widgets, you want to at least create 6 more of your own based on the websites that you frequent the most. So you want to type in those same URL addresses for those websites that you frequent the most. So again, make sure that you are following the instructions that's listed in detail in the Canvas course to be able to follow these editing the widgets. So once you have at least 6 more of these the websites in your Protopage, you want to save your Protopage, and then you want to copy the URL link, which is going to be at the top. It's your website address. The URL section is on the top, very top left side of the computer screen. So you of your Protopage thing. So like it's www whatever your Protopage link is. So you want to copy that into a blank Word document after you have at least 6 more sections. So you already have TMZ, you already should have ABC News, so then you should have 6 more of the websites that you frequent. Make them up if you don't frequent any websites. There's Amazon, there's Hulu, there's Netflix, there's just different ones, LaSalle even, LaSalle.edu even. So you want to make sure that you have them in your Protopage and that you save them so that I can see it. Once you have that information in your Protopage, click on the URL, copy and paste that into a blank Word document. Save the blank Word document and then upload that Word document into the appropriate section of the Canvas course. So now you should have a Protopage where you can go directly to that gives you access to all of the websites that you frequent. You feel free to add more than 6. So you should have 6, 7, 8. You should actually have 8 total because ABC and TMZ is in addition to that 6. It doesn't count towards the 6, it says at least 6 more. So you should at least have 8 different links in your Protopage. Again, these instructions are in the Canvas course under April 2nd, under the week of April 2nd, which you have to submit.